square root of x minus 1 is equal to x minus 3. What would be your next step? Sunit? Any idea, Sunit, how you start this?
I'm not quite sure, but I think we should multiply both sides by square root, no, by x minus 1.
Not quite. The goal here is to eliminate the radical so we can solve for x. Ryan, can you tell me how to eliminate this radical?
You divide each side.
Not really. Let's take a look at this. If I have square root of x, if I want to eliminate the radical, what do I have to do to this? Sunit, we just had this in another session.
Multiply it by square root of x.
Right, you multiply it by itself. In other words, you have to square this. So if I square it, then the radical disappears, right? Remember, we had nth root of x to the power of m, the same as x to the power of m over n. So if this exponents are the same, then that would be x to the power of 2 over 2, which is equal to x. So if I square square root of 4, what do I get? I would get square root of 16,
4,
which is 4, right? So in general, if I have a square root of a, if I square them, I would get a. So, Ryan, can you tell me what do I have to do to the left side of this equation then?
Multiply it to itself.
Just say square them.
Yeah, square.
Very good. You squared it. Now, if I square the left-hand side, Sunit, what do I have to do to the right-hand side?
Square them also.
Very good. Yeah, you have to square both sides of the equation. That's how you eliminate the radical. So the first step is to square both sides. So if I do that on the left-hand side, I get x minus 1. The radical disappears. Ryan, can you tell me what do I get on the right-hand side?
X squared minus 3 squared.
Okay, don't forget a minus b squared is equal to what? Sunit, what is that equal to? Sunit, do you remember the formula? It would be a squared.
Yes. Minus 2ab plus b squared.
Very good. So if this is plus, then that would be plus. So Ryan, do you see what you're missing? The first term, you're missing that 2ab terms, right? But your answer was missing the 2ab terms. So Ryan, you want to try again? What is x minus 3 squared is equal to?
X squared plus 2x minus 3 minus 3 squared.
Okay, the first term, Ryan, is x. And the second term is 3. So in this case, your a is your A is 3 and your B is, your A is X and your B is 3. Now the sign in between, if it's minus, you just have to remember this would be minus 2AB. If it's plus, that would be plus 2AB. So the sign here would be minus, because we have minus sign between these two. But the first term and the second term are always positive. So the first term is X. You square that. And your second term is B. In this case it's 3, and you square that. So you should get x to the power of 2 minus 6x plus 9. Okay, so it would be x squared minus 6x plus 9. So the first step is to square both sides and get it into an equation without any radical, and from here we move everything to one side of the equation and you factor and you solve for x. But in this particular example, they're just asking you what's the next step. So the next step here would be to square both sides and get it, make it look like D. So that would be a right choice here.